could step up as close as possible.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Yes.
Good morning. I'm Christopher Cochran, Christina's father. I'm asking if anyone would see my daughter to please call 911 or the associated numbers for it. And Christina asks that you come home, please. We miss you, we love you, and we just want to see you again, okay? Thank you.
Yes, my name is Shauna Rowland. I'm Christina's mother, and I say as well, please, Christina, come home. You're not in no trouble. We just want you to show up, you know, so we can put hands on you and know that you're okay and safe and sound. You can call home, you can text me, or whatever you want to do, but we need to know where your whereabouts are so you can come home, baby. We love you. We're praying that you're okay. And God bless you, and then please call us. If anybody see Christina walking down the street or on a bicycle or even in the store, please call 911 immediately. Thank you.
I'm Pastor DeAndre Thurman, and I'm Christina's pastor, and we just want Christina to know that wherever she is, we absolutely love her and care for her, and we absolutely want her to come home. I'm asking all the members of the faith community, if you see Christina or know where she is, that you'd share that information with our police officials. We just want her to be safe. We want her to know that she is loved. We want her to know that we'll do anything we can to help her. So if anyone has seen her or knows of her whereabouts, we're just asking that you would share that information so that she can come home safe.
I'm Chief Jeff Hadley. I just want to thank Pastor Thurman, Mr. Cochran, Ms. Rollins for coming out today. It takes a lot of courage to stand up here. This isn't anything that they're used to or prepared to speak about. But we're out here today in this general vicinity because some of our information, which is very limited, is that Christina was seen here in the last several days. So we're going to be flushing out here in the area, passing out flyers, knocking on doors, and hoping that someone in this immediate vicinity has seen her and can call us and give us information so we can locate her, put our hands on her, make sure she's safe, and then go from there. So I'll take a few questions, and then we can go about our work. So,
can you explain why she's considered to be in grave danger? Can you give specifics?
Well, I'm not sure who said grave danger. You know, any 12-year-old that's hasn't been home in a while, obviously they're vulnerable. We want to make sure they're safe. We don't have any information that she's been physically harmed. There has been some contact, intermittent contact, about a week ago with us where we had made contact with her, but she hung up the phone on us. She's had contact with her mother via text. So we believe she's alive. We believe she's somewhere around in the general vicinity. So I just don't want to categorize her as in grave danger. But anytime a 12-year-old is not home in the family environment, they're very vulnerable to many things. So
just to clarify, because in the press release and what we've been putting online, or we're saying that it says considered to be in grave danger. Do you think that she met someone? Is someone else involved in this?
We don't know that yet. She's been with some folks, met someone that we're unaware of. That's certainly a possibility. We don't know that. So we just know she's very vulnerable at her age and not being home in the last week. So we're going to try to fan out and try to gather more information today as we're out here. I really want to thank Savannah PD for coming out. Obviously it's a Chatham County case, but you see Savannah PD cars here. Chief Mentor is very gracious enough to offer his support in terms of us trying to find her. So,
Chief, is the FBI out today?
They're not out here today. We have made contact with them just as a resource in terms of being able to scrub social media and things of that nature, but they're not out here today.
Why do you think she was here? Can you go into detail about why you think here?
Some of the information we had is there was a family here that she may have was seen here in a particular location, a particular apartment number. We knocked on that number, but she was not at that location.
So to be clear, since she's gone missing, family members have been in contact with her?
They have. They have.
Why is the FBI involved?
it's just a resource for us. You know, trying to think ahead and blow out all the possibilities. We just wanted to make contact with them, see what resources they could offer us that we don't necessarily have from a local law enforcement perspective. So just utilizing all the resources at our disposal.
And then I noticed you guys have like the forensics truck out here, and you guys are going to be canvassing pretty soon. Has that not already been done, or is this kind of like a second round?
It's kind of a second round, and we've knocked on a few doors, but not with this level of personnel. Behind us is really kind of an emergency operations center. It's air conditioned, you know, just in case people need to get out of the heat, you know, compare notes, things of that nature. So I'll take one more question.
Why are you ramping it up as of today? You've been looking, you're putting more force into it. Why now?
Well, it's been about 7 or 8, 9 days until she was reported missing. You know, because there was some initial contact in the beginning, you know, obviously we thought maybe she'd come home, she'd be found. But obviously as time goes on, you know, to me it raises the stakes a little bit. And that's why we're coming out here trying to put a push to kind of maybe flush her out, because we do think she was in this area in the last couple days. So. All right, thank you, appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something about the question about grave danger. You all news people should know at a certain time things don't look that good. The statistics tell you that. And after she's been on the news, predators out there looking now. That puts her in, she's vulnerable. She's 12 years old, so she is in grave danger, because now they are out looking just like we're out looking. So we're asking everybody to please let us know she's all right, to give her back to us now before somebody else get hold to her, okay? Thank you.
Sir, as parents, can you talk a little bit about, I mean, to have her gone for this long as a parent, what is that like living with that?
It's a feeling that I go through daily and learning, and I see what others are going through now. You know, it's nothing you can just say right now, because it changes every day. You know, and every day it just gets worse and worse, you know, because the longer they're gone, you know, the chances are slim. That's why we say grave danger, because we're looking for, and people out here that do these things, they gonna try to catch it before we do. So you understand, that's why they say grave danger, and it is that. You know, y'all news people, y'all know how it is. And we ask the community to please help us, you know, because she is in danger now, okay?
Can you give details of your last interaction with her? What was said, if she sounded scared?
No, she felt she was in good hands, but she left there, and they let her go and don't know where she went.
And was this over the phone or like through text, this last interaction?
The first time I talked to her was on the phone. When she first appeared on the news that night, she called me. She was asking me questions about why she was on the news. And I talked to her again that Wednesday morning, and I got a text from her that Wednesday night saying that she was on her way home.
So that was the 19th, last week then?
Yes.
Okay, so that was the last time you heard from her?
Yes.
When you got in touch with her on the phone, what was going through your head? What did you tell her?
It was so many thoughts that went through my head when she called me. I was praying and everything, and then all of a sudden a phone call, a number I haven't seen before, and I heard her voice. I was excited. I was glad to hear that she was okay, to hear her voice, that she was alive and everything. But I was asking her question where her whereabouts was. That she did not want to give me where her whereabouts was. I asked her questions who she was with. She said she was with one of her friends, and I talked to the little girl on the phone, and they still didn't want to give me nor the police the address or the whereabouts where she was.
So you talked to one of her friends that said she was with?
Yes, that same night on Tuesday night.
And she called you from not her number?
No.
A number you did not recognize?
That's right.
Were you familiar with that friend?
No.
How did the friend sound on the phone? Did she sound scared?
No, they was laughing and playing and giggling because of, you know, as a child, you know, thinking everything's funny and this is a game, what's going on, you know.
Did it sound like there was other people besides the friend near her on the phone?
At that time in the moment, no.
I don't know if this is more of a Chatham County Police question, but are you guys going to be, can you give a description of the last people that she was with? Is that someone that we need to give the public information about?
No, we don't have that information, that level of detail. All right, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you.